Hi guys, welcome back. It's the Vegan Foodie Girl here, and today we're going to be making fermented, bubbly, tangy, tasty Quinoa Rejuvelac. It can be used to make beautiful homemade feta, lovely pickles, other fermented cheeses. Quinoa Rejuvelac is really easy to make. It keeps for a long time in the fridge and it will open up a whole new world of fermented vegan cheeses for you. So let's get started. For our Rejuvelac, we are going to need half a cup of quinoa. I'm using tri-coloured quinoa because I just find that it ferments and it makes a better Rejuvelac, but you can of course just use plain old quinoa. We're going to pop that half a cup of quinoa into a jar, and then we're going to cover it with water, because what we want to do is we want to sprout the quinoa first, and then we want to use that sprouted quinoa to make our Rejuvelac. After we've poured water into our jar of quinoa, we are then going to pop some cheesecloth on it, or you could use a bit of paper towel, just something permeable, and a little rubber band around it. And we're going to allow that to sit at room temperature for about 12 hours, just to really soak those grains. In 12 hours, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the next step in sprouting the quinoa. So our quinoa has been soaking overnight. What we're going to do now is we're going to drain the water out of the quinoa. So we wanted those grains wet, but we don't want them swimming in water. So I'm going to go and drain these, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about what you're going to do to look after your quinoa sprouts over the next couple of days. Here we are with our drained quinoa. So it's been soaking overnight. I've then just drained off the water, and we're going to allow this to sit on the bench out of direct sunlight. And twice a day, we're just going to rinse off the grains, pour out the water, and then sit it back on the bench. And then within a day or two, you will start to see tiny little sprouts appearing on your quinoa. And that's your sign to move on to the next step of the Rejuvelac phase. So I've given these a rinse this morning. I'm going to pop them away on the bench. Tonight, I'll give them another rinse and drain. And hopefully by tomorrow, we'll have some baby sprouts. Here's our quinoa after a few days of rinsing and draining. And you'll be able to see, I'll get some out in a minute, you'll be able to see that it's started to get tiny little sprouts. Once you've got your tiny little sprouts appearing, we're then going to pop in some water. And instead of popping our cheesecloth back, we're going to put a lid on it and we're going to set it aside to ferment. Now, what we're looking for is for our Rejuvelac to go cloudy and bubbly. That can take, depending on the temperature in your kitchen, anywhere from about 1 to 3 days. This is a finished batch of Rejuvelac, and you can see it's really cloudy, it looks discoloured, and it's got little tiny bubbles, almost like fizz at the top. That's your sign that your Rejuvelac is ready for you to start making some feta cheese or other fermented products. Just pop a lid on it, pop it in the fridge, it'll keep for about 3 weeks. So this batch needs fermentation on the bench for a few days. I need to see it go cloudy and bubbly. This batch is ready for the fridge. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you back in the Vegan Foodie Girl kitchen next time.